Yeah, the last full video, back to that, is maybe half a minute less than an hour long. It looks like it had a lot of views. I hope somebody watched it. My rear tire on my motorcycle, adventure bike, leaks air, and it was leaking a lot of air pretty fast on one portion of the trip from Fallon to Hawthorne. I got into Hawthorne and checked it out, and I only had 5 pounds of air in the back tire. Yeah, 5 pounds. Which is okay, you can ride on 5 pounds, but pretty much it was like, you know, if you go into a corner and the tire comes off the beat, that's bad news in more ways than one. But that didn't happen. I'm gonna have to clean up the bike. I'm out here riding because exercise is really important. I haven't cleaned the bike yet, and I haven't taken the rear wheel off. I did get some bead seal and see if that's gonna work. I don't know. We're gonna find out. But I don't have a fully charged battery, even though I have 5 battery bars. My batteries, I've been riding it around the neighborhood, so that might shorten my trip in El Dorado. We'll see. I got a spam call coming in right now, so let's see. Hello. I'm fine. How are you today? Yeah, I'm 67 years young. What do I need a medical device for? I'm doing great. Well, yeah, I got a medical alert. His name is Jesus. Jesus. You know, hallelujah, Jesus, the great physician. He's my medical alert. Oh, they hung up. Brats. That's too bad. I guess they don't know Jesus. Anyway. Okay, well, we got the horses over here. Looking good today. You're looking good. They are looking good. Looks like somebody came out here and took a walk. Alrighty, so I gotta lower my seat. And always water in El Dorado. I did wear gaiters today. Oh, that's another rant. You know, since everything's made in China, you know, I order extra large gaiters because I was really ordering gaiters to go over my motocross boots, you know, because those get all nasty and muddy, and yeah. And I ordered extra large gaiters, and look at how thin these are. I mean, you know, they must have chicken legs in China, I guess. I can barely get these to fit with straight leg pants. I don't know. But that's a rant. They were cheap. Hallelujah. Okay. We're gonna lower this seat. And a couple other things that you may have noticed or didn't notice. I moved my camera mount from my chest to my helmet. I am using the Ace Pro 2 today instead of the 360 camera. I'm really in favor of the 360 camera because you can't ever take a bad video, but you know, this one takes better quality video. So that's the reason to do this camera. So anyway, I brought it into El Dorado today. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to. So we'll see how this looks today. You know, it's an 8K camera, of course, recording on 8K. My videos will be not very long. However, even when I upload an 8K to YouTube, they don't process it as 8K. They did once. One time they processed it as an 8K. But all the times I tried after that, they won't do it. So I'm not sure why. Other people are what the heck, bro? Other people are processing 8K videos, but they probably get more views. All right, talk to you soon. All right, so I forgot to start a track file from home, but I started it now. Let's see what else. I know the video is already 30 minutes long, just ranting. Boring video, but if you come on down to El Dorado, portion of the video, you can, you know, I like to just record as I said, but but you know, it just makes for really long videos. So that's one watery section. There'll be another one up here, so I'll turn it on then. Well, I'm just showing you the hill climb here. Somebody's tried it a couple of times. That one to the left. Pretty sure they didn't get to the top because I don't see any tracks going very high. But you know, one or a couple or so tried it. You can see a number of runs there. That's not from one run, so they might have made it. I don't know. I just, you know, I could see they got up. Looks like they went up, went to the left. I don't think they got very far because those bushes look too intact up there near the top. Maybe. I used to love stuff like that. I used to love that kind of stuff. Nah, I don't do that anymore. I want to live. Anyway, I got the camera on. I wanted to show you that. There's lots of motorcycle tracks and quad tracks, and you know, it's been warm enough. People are playing. So I'm going to go through this water section and then turn it off. All right. I need to start getting out and ride. Getting winded pretty easy. Okay. Wow. More rocks. Yes, sir. Water and rocks. That's right. Okay. Put some power behind it. Okay. There'll be water up here. Doo-doo. Okay. That was kind of tore up. Woo! All right. Okay, like before, you know, I usually like going through the water, but I don't have rain pants on or a rain jacket. My shoes are waterproof, but we are going around. Okay, because I'm going to be muddy enough going around. Okay, so a lot of people go out right there, or some people. And these are stickers. Yeah, nice. I hear frogs. You know what that means? Frog legs. They taste like chicken. Oh, you're close by, huh? You get scared? Okay. There he is. There you are, I think. Yeah, he's just got his eyeballs above the water, I believe. Nope, that's not him. Where are you, Toady? Okay. Yeah, cannot say it enough. If you're not exercising every day, it's gonna bite you in the rear end. It's gonna do it fast. unbelievably fast. You know, a lot of times I don't like riding in the cold or the wind, but that's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, looking for that word. Recipe for disaster. You cannot stop exercising. Now I'm gonna have to do extra to catch up to where I was, you know, just a few months ago, right? Yeah. I should really be riding El Dorado every day. Come on, dude, get the front end going the right way. Woo! Slippery. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the muddy part, right? Slippery, muddy part. All right. You see, people have been back here camping, you know, because they leave their garbage. Good job, guys. You're impressive. Impressive. All right. Yeah, so even with, you know, waterproof shoes and gaiters, I'm still muddy. So, you know, I was trying to just turn it on during the watery section. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Pedal assist actually, you know, works better if you stand up and put some oomph into it. See another steep uphill here. See if I can do it without crashing on rocks. Yeah, if I would have went that way and not this way, maybe. At least I had my seat down. You can keep it going the right direction, maybe. Yeah. But it's tore up more than it was last time I was in here. These are the areas, right, where they spin their tires and they churn up all the rocks. They can't get up the hill like me. I think I would have got up all right. I could have kept the front end straight. That's the biggest thing. You know, no weight on the front end. You're trying to weight it. And that's kind of hard to do. Kind of hard to keep it steered where you want to go. Just like that. That isn't where I wanted to go. Okay. Okay, well, that was not the line I envisioned, but that worked out perfect. My butt's all wet and muddy. Sure is nicer to ride in mode 2, but it uses up the battery twice as fast as mode 1. Yeah, anytime you get on the gas and using it for uphill, that's when the battery bars drop. So like I said, my ride might be to the cave again, like usual. I'll make the cave and then have to turn around. Which is all good. Good. I forgot I'm recording again, but you know, the wind's blowing like crazy in Dayton. All right, and look at it in here. So I got to tell myself that also. The wind's blowing like crazy and you don't want to ride in the wind. Just get in El Dorado. See, I could go down there in that creek bed. Just too good, guys. Every day I should be out here. I should come out here first thing in the morning, right? Get out here at 6 or 7 frickin' a.m. Go to the cave and come back out. That's a few hours, but a good way to start the morning. Then it'll be warm in Dayton. Yep. Gotta do something. 'Cause I don't like it. Don't like getting old, and especially don't like getting out of shape. That's the only thing living in this area. I love this area, but yeah, cold winters and blah blah blah. I think I need a cover to cover this. I always have my headlight on, which uses battery. Yeah, so I at least have to have 30 minutes of video or more already, because I've gone through one battery. One battery already. I did. I went through one battery. Okay. We used to go this way, and then it used to get really deep. That is the easier way to go. Okay. Okay. Have to check my lens, make sure no mud is on there. Okay, now I got to part of El Dorado Canyon where it's windy. I know I would say no wind in El Dorado. Yeah, there's windy parts. No. If you could keep the front end pointed, that was a perfect line there, not here. Yes, sir. Over here. Yeah, I'm not doing it very good today. Had bad lines all day. It makes a difference, man. Tell you what. I've had bad lines all day long. Smashing into rocks. I'm winded. You're more winded when you're smashing into rocks. Crud. I don't know, bro. See if I can get it line here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's no easy line over here. Gonna have to get off and no matter which way you go, it's gonna be rocky. I used to be smooth through there. Now it's full of rocks from the landslide area. Well, no kidding. I know I'm on a e-mountain bike, but out of all the rides I've come in to El Dorado Canyon, and I've ridden this several times just back and forth, I think I'm spent this time. Could be because I haven't eaten anything. I know that, of course. Can't have energy if you don't eat, but I mean, I'm not hungry. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Not feeling hungry. Not hungry. Not really thirsty. I'm just depleted. And I ain't stopping because I'm depleted. Screw that. Just keep going forward. Okay. So we're almost to the cave. And I'm kind of used up today. So I didn't really feel sluggish this morning, but yeah. I haven't even gone that far, right? So 4.5 miles from the mouth of El Dorado and 5 miles about from my house. That's 10 miles. And then it'll be approximately 10 miles back. It's usually about, works out to 20 something, somewhere in there. But I don't know. You know, doing this, just feeling like I'm out of energy today. I blame that on not doing it enough. Not because I haven't eaten. Could totally be because I haven't eaten, but I'm gonna blame it more on myself than anything else. Just blame it on myself. It's my fault. You only have you to blame, Jack. You only have you to blame, Jack. Yep. I don't know if I'm gonna get up that. You know, even though the seat's all the way down, a lot of times it's not low enough. You know, when you start going off canter. I can't even get started. Come on, Jeep. Gotta get started if you're gonna try to go up that. I don't know. Bro, I don't know. Okay. Sometimes you get the perfect line. And other times, no. Okay, the cave. Yeah. Hallelujah. And there's a natural arch up there. I've said it before. Dang, dude. Wow. I just don't get it. I don't. You know, I don't even feel this used up after 10 hours of riding. My butt does, but frick, dude. Man. Yeah, there's a toady frog over there somewhere. Here, toady, toady. Yeah. Yep. The cave. Yeah, I might go over there and see if we can see the. I might have to be up there on that ledge to see the natural arch. You can almost see it, but not really. Yeah. I don't think so, man. Woo! Yeah, there it is. I could see through it. It's that right there. You know, you almost have to walk up to it to be able to see it. It's right there, but yeah, really hard to see. Gotta climb all the way up there to see it. Maybe get over there on the trail. Yeah. Huh. Yep. Well, I don't know, guys. A lot of times I go up there to pray. Come back here and go sit up there and pray. It's kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna walk all the way up there. No energy. All right, let's see how far I get, if I can get far enough so you can see it. All right, natural arch. I like how the tree's growing in the middle of it. I don't remember that. a few years ago. Maybe it was a little inkling, but it pretty much covers the damn hole now. That's pretty cool. My bike down yonder. It wasn't a bad climb, but like I said, today, yeah, huffing and puffing. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it, and I ain't gonna accept it. That's just how it is. So, let's see here. If I'd quit getting spam calls, I could listen to music too. Hey, sir. Yeah. Let me tell you what you need, okay? Yeah, okay, go ahead. I took a picture of me taking a video. Yeah! Stop recording. Stop recording. Yeah, there is no good line, right? You just want one that works. Alrighty, so if you remember my winter video, I came down through here and I got out through ice. I got out on the other side and face down in the rocks. It's pretty awesome. Oh, look at butterfly. Hey, little butterfly. Just come over here and see me. Alrighty. Bees behind me and those flowers. Butterfly over here. There is a lot of flowers in here today. I mean, I am totally sure, man. You go back and look at my last El Dorado video. I come through here. This ain't like this. From those UTVs trying to get up this. Spinning their tires. Having a good old time. Having a good old time trying to get up that. Yeah. All right, so this is the last climb out of El Dorado. I had a couple of water crossings, and there were some folks back there in their rock crawler with some dogs. Their dogs acted like they wanted to eat me. I just kept going. I give dogs a chance. They get to bite me once, and then it's game on. So I just kept going along about the speed I am and said hi. They were relaxing, having a picnic, sorta. I think they were surprised to see me there on a mountain bike. They were staring for a minute like, what the? Which I always love to get that expression out of people, you know. It's like, what the heck? So I actually think my batteries reading true percentage. My gauge here doesn't read voltage, but you know, it shows 1 battery bar, and I think that's pretty true. I'm on the last battery bar. I just got to get up this hill on pedal assist, and for the most part I can pedal back home if I have to. It's pretty flat. You know, usually the battery bars aren't telling the truth. You know, it'll say 1 battery bar, you turn off the battery, turn it back on, it'll say 3. But I turned off the battery at the cave and turned it back on, and it said 3. So now it's come up to 2. But I think it's being pretty close to accurate. So anyway, we'll stop recording, and yeah, I should get up the rest of the hill and back home. I felt better coming back through El Dorado. Not as depleted, exhausted. I don't know what that was. I don't get it. I wasn't even picking good lines. I haven't picked good lines all day. I mean, I felt like I hit every rock in El Dorado, even though it's full of rocks. I just felt like I was squaring them up big time with my cranks and everything. Usually I don't hit rocks with these cranks, but I did it today. Anyway, talk to you soon. Or maybe I'll keep recording. I don't know. Well, that's kind of cool. We've had lots of people in El Dorado. A 4-wheel drive truck just passed me. Bronco. A Bronco just passed me. Not a new one, an old one. But a quad passed me coming down the road as I was going up out of El Dorado right after I turned off my camera. And then, like I said, a rock crawler farther back there. You know, the guy on the quad didn't have any riding gear on. He might have had boots, I didn't even check, but no helmet, you know, baseball cap. I don't know, dude, you need more protection on a quad than you do a motorcycle. Because if you fall over, that thing's gonna fall on top of you. And if you don't know that's true, you just don't know jack. You don't know jack. You don't. Do you know who Jack is? Yep, that's the hill. I gotta pedal up, and I forgot I was still recording. Alrighty, well, another good ride. Even though I felt more tired on this ride, I don't know why. Maybe I have an idea. Felt better coming out of El Dorado. My battery has 1 bar left, which is good. That's where I like it to be when I put it on charge. And I'm finishing up the ride on Carrie Job, Revelation song. Hallelujah. Alrighty. Like and subscribe. Make some popcorn. Grab a drink, coffee or a beer, whatever you're inclined to. Coke. Watch, like, subscribe, comment, make suggestions, whatever. Until next time, God bless.